Welcome to a deep dive into one of Victorian literature's most iconic ideas, touchstone, a concept introduced by Matthew Arnold that still influences how we judge poetry today. Definition: a touchstone in literature refers to a standard of poetic excellence. Think of it as the gold standard. If a modern line fails to measure up to it, it's considered inferior. Who introduced it? Matthew Arnold, a 19th-century poet and critic, introduced the literary use of the term in his essay The Study of Poetry in 1880. Historical context: during the Victorian era, marked by doubt, industrialization, and moral questioning, Arnold believed classical poetry could offer moral and cultural stability. Origin of the term: originally, a touchstone was a black stone used to test gold. In literature, it's a line of pure poetry that tests the worth of other lines. Arnold's idea in The Study of Poetry. Arnold suggested memoizing powerful lines from poets like Homer, Dante, Shakespeare, and Milton, then using them to judge the quality of modern poetry. Major touchstones. Examples include lines like Dante, in la sua volontade e nostra pace. Shakespeare, we are such stuff as dreams are made on. Milton, the world was all before them. Purpose of the touchstone method: to recognize genuine excellence, filter out shallow writing, and preserve literary and moral traditions. Features of a good touchstone line: powerful emotion, moral seriousness, universal value, and linguistic grace, all from master poets. Memory trick: G.O.L.D. Remember G.O.L.D. G. Great lines. O. Objective test. L. Literary excellence. D. Depth of meaning. Strengths of the method: promotes high standards, links modern work with classics, and helps focus literary criticism. Criticisms: criticized for being subjective, Western-centric, dismissing new genres, and resisting innovation. Comparison: touchstone vs. other critical methods. Unlike structuralism or psychoanalysis, the touchstone method prioritizes poetic beauty and moral gravity. Touchstone versus canon. Touchstone lines are part of the canon, but not all canonical works are touchstones. The focus is quality of individual lines. Touchstone in Shakespeare. Touchstone is also a character in As You Like It, a witty fool who speaks truth. Symbolically, he tests other characters. How to use touchstone in answers. In exam answers, mention Arnold, quote a classic line, and show how the method evaluates poetic greatness. Sample application. Arnold would likely reject superficial modern poems. They wouldn't match a line like Dante's, in His will is our peace. MCQs. In la sua volontade, is from Dante. Who introduced the touchstone method? Matthew Arnold. A touchstone is primarily a standard of comparison. Famous quotes: Arnold, the best that has been thought and said. Dante, in la sua volontade e nostra pace. Gray, the paths of glory lead but to the grave. Legacy and modern use. Still used in classroom teaching to highlight greatness. Foundation for comparative criticism. Inspires debates on literary excellence in a global context. Conclusion: a touchstone is poetry's golden test. It helps us recognize true greatness, stay grounded in tradition, and judge literature with integrity.